Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Aries September tarot reading 2025. I'll be using Waite Smith, Major Arcana, Woman Oracle, Prism, and I Am Shadow and Light. I'll go through the decans. Clarification with Osho and Tahoe. Les Amours de Marlowe for the Love department. And at the end, 2 cards with Divine Connection. All right, let's do it, guys. So I hope you had a good summer. September is here already. Hold on just a second. Hoopla. Makes a lot of noise, so here we go. It's next to the phone. Anywho, Aries, I hope you had a good summer. And hey, September, here we go, guys. Yep. September with eclipse season. September with a brand new energy. So this is the time to really pay attention to readings because it could be extremely helpful. All right, so away. And Major Arcana for the energies. Then we'll check with Osho Zen what you think, what you have in your brain, when you have in your body, energy-wise, consciously and unconsciously. And then Woman Oracle for the challenge of September and the outcome of September. Aries, I'm not sure if you do understand French or speak French. I have a French channel. You can click on the link next to my picture on my channel and it will guide you to my French channel. It is not a copy and paste of this channel, so therefore it is absolutely complimentary. All right, let's do it. All right. Ooh, Aries. Okay. So, we have the King of Wands, which is your element, which is pretty much you, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, in the recent past, which is 3 weeks prior, 3 months, sometimes 3 years, you were very determined. And I do remember this vibe. I do not remember all the readings because I detach myself after I am done. But I do remember that, yes, you were very determined. And here in September, it's even worse. But not in a bad way. It's worse because you're not afraid of anything. So be careful because it's a little bit of a Russian roulette, feeling, vibe, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. You're able to change the negative to the positive, but if you decide, but at the same time, you're kind of like, well, it's the Wheel of Fortune. I don't give a F. I'll go with the flow and I'll do my thing and we'll see what the outcome is, okay? The King of Wands also is very protected with the salamander right here on the card and also the vine that is behind. And the vine that is behind is really determination, resilience, not giving up, all that stuff, for the vine to be able to grow, okay? But it's also regarding your experiences. The King of Wands doesn't give a F. He's just like, okay, I did my life. I had all the experiences in the world and it makes me stronger. You know what I mean? So this is exactly what it is here. All right, consciously and unconsciously. Oh boy, there's a lot of people here. Aquarius and Gemini. Go check if your Mars is in Gemini or Aquarius. And perhaps your Saturn. Okay? All right, consciously in your brain, you know that you are on a quest. You know that you are doing your thing. You want to do it in an organic way, in a beautiful way, and that's it. But you also know that from time to time, you need a break. You need to recharge your batteries. So you are not afraid. I suggest you, this is exactly what Osho wants you to do. You are not afraid to take a break on your own, get the F out, re-energize, and come back. Okay? This is exactly what Osho is telling you, but consciously you know it. But do you do it? Okay. Now, unconsciously. Unconsciously, you know also, but sometimes maybe you're not taking accountability for it, but unconsciously you know that you are with a duality. Like right now it's September, it's hard for you to make choices, to make decisions. Sorry, oh my God, in English, Alexia, to make decisions. You are at a crossroad, a constant crossroad, and with Gemini and Mercury, this is exactly what it is. Even if mutable, and then Aquarius is fixed, and so it's kind of like total duality. And the Wheel of Fortune is here also. It's sort of a duality because it's wobbly, on the wave. A wave is like that. You can't float straight up, It's only on the swimming pool that you can do that. Okay. All right. Let's do the clarification. And your challenge is to be serene. Yep, we understood that. So the cards giving you another, side of the game here. Yep, this is your challenge, to be serene. You have too much in your brain. You have too much going on in your brain, and you don't want to use all the tools in the world to feel better. I have the feeling you're just like in your impulsivity with your fire element, and you're not listening. You are not listening. Okay, now look at this. Near future, 3 weeks, 3 months, sometimes 3 years, you have the Ace of Swords. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And I am going to clarify right here, right now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Because consciously, you on a quest, you realize that you need to take some time off, to be alone, to recoup. Because of this, you are determined to start brand new cycle, Ace of Swords, communication, Mercury, all that stuff. But unconsciously, you are still with the Gemini and the duality. And, and maybe it's a Gemini person that actually put the fear on you, put the thing on you, and it's not your issues, it's not your problem, it's their problem. You know what I mean? So be careful if you have any Gemini people around you. All right, anyway. And swords, it's air. This is exactly what it is. Air sign, Gemini. Oh, nice. Look at you. You're beautiful here. There you go. It's you. And it goes back to the King of Wands. Yep. See? Yep. Okay. I got the answer, guys. You need, for once and for all, clear up your entourage. Clear up who you talk to. Clear up your relationships, whatever they are. Friendships, love, family, who cares? But in order to have that Ace of Swords, in order to have this amazing card of healing, process of healing. And this is exactly what it is. That's why you have that Ace of Swords. And then you'll be serene because this is your challenge. And guess what? The outcome? It's even worse. The outcome is detach yourself. I don't think you understand. I'm not sure. I don't know what to do here and what to say for you because this is really annoying to me. This is really annoying to me that you don't wake up, you're not listening, and you're really in your on your impulsivity mode. So you tell people, you're like, oh yeah, I've been working on myself and everything is just so groovy. But no, it's not true. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to the other people. So maybe to protect them, and maybe because your self-esteem is so like this that you're like, well, I have to wear a mask and tell everybody that I'm doing fine because otherwise they're gonna, you know. But this is pretty much what it is, Aries. So you gotta wake the F up to be able to heal, to be able to be the King of Wands and the Rebel and the King of Wands again. And after, you'll be able to detach and you'll be able to have that Ace of Swords. But unless you do the work. Because if you don't do it, if you don't realize, nope, nothing here on the table will be yours. Nothing. All right, decans, first, second, and third. And if you're on the cusp, you have 6 messages instead of 3. All right, here you go. All right, first decan. You are not what we made you out to be. Love invites you to a dance that never stops. And sweetness. Yep. So, yeah, this is exactly what it is. First decan, you want comfort. You want the la la land. You want the soft, you know, thing. But at the same time, I don't think you love yourself. Like I said, you're wearing a mask either to protect people around you, to be able to be like, oh, everything is groovy, la 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 la, but it's not true. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Because you are so influenced. And I think some people are just projecting stuff on you, but it's not your shit. It's their crap. Okay? All right, second decan. Don't be discouraged. Always believe in your dreams. Don't bend over backwards for fear of upsetting people just because you are you and anger. Yep. So you go to work on the impulsivity, frustration, and then anger. So anger is fine. If you're alone, you don't hurt yourself. You don't, and of course, if you're alone, you're not gonna hurt others. But also because you have to regain a beautiful energy. So anger needs to get out, and that's the way you are going to get out this anger. Okay, there's a ton of tools. And there's also a very simple one if you don't have time to do anything, which such as, connect with nature, go out, walk, run, whatever, boxing in the garage or whatever, because you don't have the equipment or whatever, is a pillow. You take a pillow, you scream, you cry, you do whatever the F you want, and you do it as much as you need to get out all this shit. And it's the simplest way and the cheapest way. And it works. But then after, you have to ask yourself, why am I so angry right now? Ask clearly what you want. You are a billionaire of experiences and creativity. Yep. You can also, sorry, I'm just going back to anger right now. So you have the pillow, you have nature, of course, and you have sports, and you also have neurographism, okay? Neurographism will help you to get out of this thing, energy, okay? On a piece of paper, on a wall, whatever you want, okay? All right, so third decan. Sorry, guys, Ask clearly what you want. You are a billionaire of experiences and creativity. Yeah. This is exactly what it is. It's like, okay, I want to create this. I have this project. I need to collaborate because I don't have enough money or whatever, but I need to ask clearly what I want and not be afraid to say, hey, this is my past. This is my experience. You know, if you collaborate, you need to collaborate with people that have different capacities, different qualities of yours. Because it is a spider web. You have this quality, this quality. You have this quality. It has to be complementary. You guys cannot have the same qualities and just, you know, be on top of each other and not create and not, create exactly what you want within a group, within a collective. Okay? In September, what is it? September is cutting two with Virgo at the beginning of the month and Libra at the end of the month. So Virgo is here to organize, to structure, to be very precise, meticulous, all that jazz. And then Libra is here to harmonize and make sure, okay, we have everything. We have all the contracts, you know, the law, the thing, da 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 da. But harmonizing. And this is exactly what it is, September. Okay? All right. Les Amours de Marlou for the love department. If she's single and happy, let's see what's up. All right, well, you know what? If you're single and happy, you're very single and happy. And you're going to do your thing in September. You might travel even, take a break. Maybe you're someone that works in July and August, very much so. And September, October, that's when you take a time out. But anyways, yeah, you're going to travel, do your thing. Maybe you'll be influenced with people that may criticize you or judge you, or even try to make you change your plans and be like, oh no, let's go to Ibiza, you know, instead of la la la, or I don't know. So, you know, it's really up to you to make a decision regarding that, because maybe July and August you worked a bunch, okay? But you partied a bunch also, because, you know, it's summer, right? And here in September, you kind of like, I want to take a break. I want to be alone. I've been around a lot of people, July and August. But some friends are calling you and they're like, oh my God, you're not going to believe it. We are here on a boat, da 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 da. And you're going to be like, oh no. So, you know, it's up to you. You got to decide. All right. If you're in a relationship, Aries, let's see what's up. Alors, ooh, okay. So if you're in a relationship, you probably had a miscommunication. You had a sort of, a little problem regarding communication, okay? Dialogue. Because it might be over the phone. It might be, I'm not sure. Anyways, so you guys are going to talk about the issue, to talk about this miscommunication, misdialogue, la 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 la. And you might, there's two scenarios here. First scenarios, you might travel together to sort of like, cool the air and be with less pressure, okay? So here we go. And then, of course, talk about everything happened, la, 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 la. Or you guys are going to take a few days off separately to do this work also. And then you'll be able to come back, you know, re-energized and be able to have a dialogue and a non-anger communication, okay? All right, if you're looking for love, Aries, yeah, better to take some space, better to be alone on your own and regroup, and here we go. 24/7, guys, do not work. It's working a little bit for a moment, blah, 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 but it doesn't work. After a while, it doesn't work. All right, if you're looking for love. Okay. So if you're looking for love, you are going to be very mature regarding something because you probably met someone. You probably like someone right now, very much so in September. But at the same time, maybe the person is going to ask you to travel with him, okay? With him, with her, okay? And you might be like, ooh, okay, I want to take my time. You know, I want to take my time. I want to be patient regarding this. I really like you. I appreciate you. Every time we see each other to, you know, for a date, for dinner, for whatever, I really appreciate the time we have together. But at the same time, I want to take my time. So it's very mature. You know, bravo. It's very mature. All right, Divine Connection. The two last cards, guys. Let's see what's up. Yep. If there's final messages for you, Aries, we never know. And don't forget, Aries, your Astro Magazine. Yeah, you can download it. So let me explain to you a few things. You can download it, digital, A4 format. Or you can email me if you really want the American version. It is an Astro magazine with a lot of sense of humor. There's fictions. There's all the aspects of the Aries, but especially also it's for the entire family. Yes, if you have little kids or grandkids, if you're grandparents, you can read the stories to your grandchildren. Okay, the link is next to my picture on my channel. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Yep, leaving the past in the past. Scorpio, death card, and regain your energy. This is right here. Boom, boom, bada boom. It's right there for you guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you do not work on your energetic flow, you are creating blockages. And leaving the past in the past does not even exist because you are glued with your problems, with your issues, with the past, la la la, la la la. And you're creating a mountain of issues when it's not even, you know, legitimate and palpable. So do not participate into this kind of crap, Aries. All right? Well, I hope it helps you, and I'll see you soon on my channel. My channel is wide open and very active. There's a lot of shorts and a lot of playlists, and it's very much timeless. All right, I'll see you soon.